The early game goal of Termina is finding a way into the city of Prehevil, and there's only a few rather specific ways of doing this. The main gate, the sewers, or a Venushka sigil on this ritual circle. Each one of them has a fairly small number of ways in, and it's actually very possible to lock yourself out entirely. But I've recently discovered a fourth way into the city that I haven't seen anybody talk about before. There's easier ways to do this as Marina or Arsa, but anybody can do it, so I'll be using Marco for demonstration. First step is very similar to the Venushka sigil, but instead of a Venushka skin Bible, you need a Rher skin Bible, as well as chalk. Once you get it, you'll want to draw Rher sigils on all three asymmetric circles outside the city walls: this abandoned shack, the basement of the woodsman's house, and the mayor's manor. You can skip some of them if you played as Marina and chose Rare Affinity in your backstory, or as Levi and Arsa if you took Rare Affinity as them. Then you'll need to go to sleep with at least 3 soul stones and get the Golden Gate skill from Rare. Then go back to the Mayor's Manor and go through the Rare sigil there. Then you'll need to enter the Golden Gate. I've taken a pretty quick path through the whole realm here. It's down this ladder and to the left. Then you'll be in this little hallway where you can enter any other Golden Gate. The one you want is the first one on your right. That'll take you to the orphanage. Fortunately, the Golden Gate is right next to the idol, which has a shortcut right back to the entrance, so it's completely safe. You can skip the whole orphanage if you want to with this, and here you are, you're in Prehevil. Now you could also go through the furthest gate on the right that takes you to the church basement, but that means you'll be in the church basement with only your old early game power level, which is not really a place you want to be. Still, it's possible to get the idol and escape. There's also a way into the basement without destroying the chandelier, which means you can get the rusty key if you want. But do not enter the middle Golden Gate. That will take you to the apartments. They're fairly easy to get out of, it seems, but once you're out of it, you're stuck in the laundry room. You can't open this door from inside, and the laundry machine is still on, but you can't leave to find the code, so you'll have to just brute force the code. Or really, you should just quit, because there's no reason to have gone in here in the first place. There's also a more useful way of doing this if you're playing specifically as Marina. Simply choose the Moon God to gain full affinity within your backstory. Then instead of drawing any sigils, you can just go to sleep, get the Golden Gate skill, and go down into Tunnel 7 and use that sigil to get to the Golden Gates instead. It's easier, but Marina's the only one that can do this. Then Osa can also get a guaranteed Rare Skin Bible in his backstory, along with an affinity if he wants, also making it easier for him. So it's not terribly useful for most characters, requiring use of 3 of the 4 available Old God circles, but I figure it's worth adding to the list of ways into the city, because it is one. And actually, getting into the orphanage immediately and just skipping the entire thing is kinda nice. It also gets you very close to Prehevil Bop, so you don't need to pass through any dangerous areas on your way there.